do not forget, Monday at 8:05, be here. We have some news coming the Celebrity Plug Line route, and this is a concert, and the person is announcing their concert, and it's somebody with a lot of 99X hits. So don't miss it, 8:05 Monday. Right now, Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. Best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
You know, I texted you the other night that I've been intermittently watching the Tom Brady roast, and I was like, I cannot believe how dirty it is and how dirty Nikki Glaser was.
I'm surprised that you're into that. I didn't think that you would even care.
Well, I'm just so curious as to what everybody's saying, and you know, not only was her boyfriend in the audience, and she's talking about wanting to blank, you know what, Tom Brady, but her mom and dad are in the audience. What?
Gotta be proud.
Her parents are in the audience, and she was on one of the late night shows the other night talking about how they went backstage, and I think they kind of embarrassed her mom and dad.
My mom tied one off a little bit, and she was having fun. We ran into Tom Brady on the way out, actually. I was, backstage going to my dressing room after the show, and I said, a quick hello. And they're right behind me. And I'm thinking, they know the rules. Just keep walking. I'm like, sorry I exist, Tom. Like, I'm barely and run past. And then I just hear, I'm Nikki's mom. And she was more, like, he would be impressed by that. He's like, I just learned your daughter's name, and I'm going to forget it by the time I get to my car. Like, I don't care. And she's like, wasn't she great? Like, he had to then go, yes. It was so, my mom had a lot of those moments of just like, Kevin, you've got it. I think you're going to be big. And I go, he's never going to be big. But she goes, I've never seen him. And I go, all you watch is Dr. Phil and Below Deck. Kevin isn't on those things.
That's really funny.
She is funny.
It's very funny. You know, she was on Howard Stern, and he was asking her all the jokes she didn't tell. And she told the jokes she didn't tell.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And then I saw this whole thing. Dane Cook went on for about 5 minutes about how great it was and how, how brilliant Kevin Hart was. But then he was like, there was one person that totally bombed. And guess who it was?
Kardashian?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, Affleck, yeah.
They were like, man, he should have just cut it loose. Hey, I don't know what's going on here because I know Jana Kramer. She was on One Tree Hill and then she became a singer and everything. But why is she coming out trashing Travis Kelce, and she's never even met him?
I'll tell you why. Because she wants the ire of these people to come her way. She just wants volume.
Promoting her podcast. Because she said he's always drunk and a bad influence on Taylor Swift. And people are like, Travis, I don't even know who she is.
I keep seeing these rumblings that it's over between them. And then you see them apart for long periods of time. He's spending a fortune to go chase her down on the road because she's in Europe now.
I don't know if you saw this story, but Andy Cohen finally speaking out on Real Housewives Reckoning. Quote, it's hurtful, but I have no regrets. I guess people are just hurling charges and lawsuits over alleged sexism, racism, substance abuse on the set. But the network's Golden Boy says he's having the time of his life celebrating 15 years as the host of Watch What Happens Live. Quote, here's what he had to say about the allegations of trying to ruin cast members' sobriety for the cameras. He's like, unfortunately, I can't talk about some of these things. What I'll say about the alcohol is that we have so many sober people and people who have gotten sober on the show. And then he starts naming names. But he is completely denying any of these allegations.
Dude's got a little empire there. He does not want to disturb that.
But did you see the other Andy Cohen story?
No.
Yeah, addressing assumptions that he and John Mayer are sleeping with each other.
Come on.
I know. He's like, look, let them speculate. I honestly love John Mayer and he loves me. But because we're so affectionate towards each other, people don't know what box to put that in.
Well, I'll tell you what, John Mayer, what box he likes to put that in, it's not someone named Andy. We know him very well, and there's one thing he likes. It's ladies.
We have been talking about baby Reindeer. Well, the star, of course, of the show and the writer, Richard Gadd, is now talking about struggling with toxic empathy for real-life stalkers. Yeah, he was at an FYC event for the Academy sharing his creative process about the 7 episodes. Quote, I just knew it was my charge and my chance. It just had to be as good as I could make it. It debuted on April the 11th, and over the past month, as the show is just like rocketing and popularity. It's inspired countless online sleuths focusing on uncovering the real people in the true life tale. Now, he didn't address that during this, but he previously urged fans to stop speculating. Well, guess what? Yeah, the real life Martha, she's already done an interview with Piers Morgan. We're going to have the audio for you. It happened last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need to get that and pull it up. We haven't had a chance to get it yet, but I did see where she's talking about threatening him, but he doesn't name her.
He doesn't name her, but apparently he gave out enough information where people found her. She said the show is a load of rubbish. Check this out, Barnes. She says that she never went to jail.
Well, he has. Come on. They cannot sue him and get away with, especially if he didn't name her. Now, she does look a whole lot like the actress.
Yeah, she does look like her.
But he never names her, and he has stated publicly that all of that stuff is not true.
She's saying that it's all made up. All of it. It's a load of rubbish. I don't have any money, but I'm a perfectly capable lawyer, so I will represent myself.
Well, if it's all made up, then she has nothing to sue for, right?
Wow.
If it's all made up, that she just commented and ruined her case if I'm the judge. If you're saying it's all made up, then what's your problem? She's becoming the person she is in the movie.
We have not heard the end of this.
No.
Watch her get a show now.
Well, man, maybe that's what she's positioning for, but man, that is a dark watch. It is a interesting watch.
It's dark. I do have friends that won't watch it because they've heard how dark
Heather
it is.
Bale, episode 4, she was out. I stuck through it, and it got interesting right after that. But
yeah, and even as harsh as that episode was, it explained a lot. Now, there is news now about the new iteration of The Office. It's been picked up to series at Peacock. Yeah, as been previously reported, the show is not a reboot or a spin-off of The Office, but a new mockumentary show with a new cast in the same universe. So for the first time since the show was first revealed to be in the works in the late, 2023, here are some plot details. This is kind of weird. The documentary crew that immortalized Dunder Mifflin's Scranton branch is in search of a new subject when they discover a dying historic Midwestern newspaper and the publisher trying to revive it and volunteer reporters.
I don't know if this is going to work. They started with all the hype about The Office is coming back to hopefully get that tidal wave, and now they're not changing the game because they didn't say what it would be, but I feel like this is a disappointment. Is that just me? I mean, it's none of the people, right?
Everyone is using these, reimagined things for ratings, obviously. We'll talk about another one in the next Celebrity Sleaze.
All right.